think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' through. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's greater haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bridge, you talk to the hand. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them. Get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly it down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. Stay on point 6-2, gon' Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. Smoke. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleed. I can leaving nigga bleed. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleed. I can squeeze and leaving nigga bleed.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke.
Salute to everybody in the building. Salute. Hope everybody doing well. Dr. Key will be here in a second. Tracking 327. Salute, homie. Peace and blessings to you. Terrell Davis, peace and blessings to you, my brother. All things big AMC FSG in the building. Salute, homie. Peace and blessings to you. Judah Vision in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. Big Block in the 454. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. Joseph Bermia in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Shalom to my brother, Mr. Alt, motherfucking touristic in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Creole the motherfucking traveler. What up, homie? Peace and blessings. All right, Dr. Key will be here in a second. Salute everybody. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. You know, donate to the channel. Hit the Cash App or the PayPal. Everything is appreciated in here. Salute, salute. I'm about to tell y'all some real shit real quick, and I want everybody to pay attention. It's great to put your money in banks and everything like that. It's always great because, you know, it's protected. You know, banks got insurance on it, but never put everything that you have in the bank. Always make sure, Jado, salute, King. Always make sure you got something put to the side. Even if you is trying to clean up your act and everything like that, because you never know. When it rains, it pours, and certain shit can happen, and you can't get access to ready money. So I'm just giving y'all some words of advice. Never put your shit up like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what could happen, and you don't want to be sitting in a situation where you stuck like Chuck without a buck, if you know what I'm saying. Salute. But salute to everybody out there. Like I say, smash the like button. Donate if y'all can. You know, I always need at least 5 people to donate. And fuck it. Dr. Key's on the way, but let's get this motherfucker started. Breaking news. You got Kid Austin. We finally found out who Kid Austin is about to be fighting. Kid Austin is about to be getting in the ring with Tevin Farmer. Yep. So Kid Austin, he let it slip. He let it slip today that he's about to be fighting. Oh. Y'all give me 1 second. So yeah, he done made it slip that he's gonna be fighting motherfucking off for a second, but yes, Tevin Farmer versus Kid Austin is about to be happening. I don't know what the hell Floyd Schofield and do like Fannie Willis. I don't know what that means, Creole. But yes, we're gonna get Floyd Schofield versus Tevin Farmer. Southpaw had him on the show earlier today, and they let it slip that will be the fight that will be happening. Now, do I think that's a good fight for him? If Schofield was going to take Tevin Farmer, I felt like He should have went ahead and fought Abdullah Mason. Like I wish he would have went ahead and fought Abdullah Mason because Tevin Farmer is a very dangerous opponent. Tevin Farmer is not about to play with this man. Tevin Farmer has new power and he has new abilities right now. And I feel like Tevin Farmer, he's too defensively sound for Floyd Schofield. I feel like Tevin Farmer, he's sharp. He has crisp popping power and he's a bad boy. Oh yeah, Creole, Fannie Willis keep plenty of cash on hand. Yeah. But see, you know, with me being as a former federal inmate, and you know, on them papers, you have to account for all your money that you have. And when you got cash like that, they like to thumb through it. They like to go through all that shit. Like, cash is a hassle, especially when you live the life that I used to live, especially with the conspiracy, the tax evasion. So I've seen it's been easier just to have all my money where they can see where it comes from. And see, I had a situation where, you know, my money was legit and everything. And so I had that situation at the at my fish table, at my little shop, where 2 years ago, where I had some people try to take something that wasn't theirs. You feel what I'm saying? And that changed everybody's life right there. But you know, what don't kill you makes you stronger, and it makes you wiser. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. But anyway, Floyd Schofield, and y'all make sure y'all smash the like button too. But Floyd Schofield getting in that ring with Tevin Farmer, I feel like, honestly, I feel like that's worse than getting in there with, you wouldn't get in there with Shakur for the meal. But you about to get in there with Tevin Farmer for less. Mark my words. Tevin Farmer might stop this young kid, dog. Tevin Farmer has been coming back with power. Tevin Farmer gave Raymond Muratalla an ass whooping. He beat the shit out of William Zepeda twice. Like, William Zepeda won, but Tevin Farmer took years off that man. Tevin Farmer's first 3 opponents back, he got 2 knockouts, but he dropped all of them. Avery Sparrow's a beautiful boxer, and Tevin Farmer put the beats on him. Then the other dude, he knocked out in the first round through his high guard. And then Tevin Farmer, he told us himself that we was going to suspect him of taking PEDs. So we got a Tevin Farmer that's already done told us his MO. He told us his game plan. And Kid Austin and his dad is about to get in there, I guess, because they not seeing the underlying facts. You feel me? They ain't got their eyes on the prize, if you know what I'm saying. They missing the ethers. They missing the underlying fact. They don't see what we see. But I feel like this is gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be exactly. That's what I said, Mr. Altruistic. Kid Austin about to get the brakes beat out of him. He's about to get the brakes beat up off of him bad. Tevin Farmer's about to, like, I don't know what the hell they be looking at. If they didn't sit there and watch Tevin Farmer's last few fights, Tevin Farmer is not a slouch. I would like to see Tevin Farmer go up against Keyshawn Davis. Honestly, I think Keyshawn Davis and Tevin Farmer is a blockbuster fight. Like, Tevin Farmer is the new Sean Porter. Like, he's in every fight. You can't count him out of none of them fights, and they're going to be close. And, you know, he could pull it off. Just like, you know, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, that was a close fight. Sean Porter killed Brooke, close fight. Sean Porter and all them people was close fights. But, yeah, I agree with you, too. All things, it's gonna be a problem. And that man's about to get beat for a smaller check. A smaller check. But he's gonna get the much needed experience that he needs. Hey, can you shut your damn dog up, bro? Before I kick the little bastard. I'm sorry about that, y'all. That damn dog always sitting there barking for no reason, knowing he ain't gonna break nothing. Now, if I brought my dog over here, it'd be a damn problem. Ah, shit, Dr. Key heard me. Shout out to the beautiful Strange in the building, and shout out to my brother Brian, the King Falcone in the building. Dr. Key is in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all support the grind. Hit the Cash App, the PayPal, and the like button. Now, let's get this motherfucking show on the road with the doctor in the fucking building.
Hey, you guys. Sorry.
And shout out to Melvin There Podcast.
Oh, Melvin There, where you been? Good to see you. Hey, 327. I'm dedicating my portion. Well, first of all, shout out to Upper and his beautiful wife and family. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, right? I think so. Yes, it's Wednesday. These days are getting away from me. But I feel you, Melvin there. But I hope you guys are having a really good Wednesday. I am still fighting my cold. So if I sound like Barry White and a mixture of like a raspy Barry White, you know why, okay? So I hope y'all are okay. I'm dedicating my portion of the show to, I finally seen the trailer for It, Welcome to Derry. Oh my God, that trailer looks really good, but there's still no release date. I'm hearing that it's supposed to be in the fall around Halloween. So I'm really excited to see that. Because I think it was supposed to come out last year, Chat and Upper. I know I sound horrible. Yes, Ryan, yes, it got me, y'all. You know what happened? I fell asleep with the window because it was really hot. And then all of a sudden, we've been having all these rainy days. So I fell asleep with the window open, no socks on. You understand? Oh my goodness. Woke up. I felt it in my chest, my throat. You know, my throat was itchy. I'm like, let me pop these vitamins and this tea. And then yesterday, it shut me down. But today I'm 70% better. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be okay. But hey, y'all. Hey, Judah. Hey, Big Dog Willie. Hey, Marcus, darling. Hey, Brian, the king of the chat. Creole, Big Block. Good to see you. Happy heavenly birthday, Biggie Smalls. Yes, thank you, Big Dog Willie. Happy heavenly birthday to my second favorite rapper of all time, the lyricist king himself. When Biggie said, I get more butts than ashtrays, let me tell y'all. Do you hear me? I'm like, who says that? Come on, Biggie. Rest in peace and happy birthday to that king. One of the greatest to ever do it. You understand? I still haven't heard any. I know there's a lot of comparison with Jay-Z, because everybody, put Jay-Z as the king of New York. I can't lie. I hear, the lyrics I've heard from everything from Jay-Z, from Renegade to What's Free. I think Jay-Z.
You talking about the song that Eminem spanked his ass on? I like
it good though.
I like Jay-Z as a rapper, but this is the one thing I don't get. Everybody say Jay-Z is the best rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can't name me 1 year where he was the top artist of the whole year. You can't name me none. He didn't have it in 96, 97. That was DMX. 98 was DMX. It's Dark Hill is Hot, Flesh of My flesh, blood of my blood. Then you had Nelly and them.
DMX, that run was like, who's gonna repeat that?
But that's what I'm saying though. Then you had Nelly and them came in, and then you had Ja Rule got it from 2000, 2001. Like Jay-Z, you cannot name a year that Jay-Z killed anybody that year. Like he always was in the middle of the pack. You can't name 1 year where Jay-Z was the top artist sold. They even had a chart on it. Like never. Like the Eminem show, it took over, I think, 99. And then I think it was Ja Rule that had 2000. I think Ja Rule, Big Pun them had 2001. Then 2002, that was the 50 Cent era from 2002 to 2004. Like even Nelly explained it. Like the era they came out with Luda, Nelly, Ja Rule, 50. Jay-Z was in the pack, but never was he number one out of all them shit. Yes, those was good albums, Big Dog Willie, but they was never #1 albums in that year. You can look it up. Jay-Z has never had the #1 R album of the year in all them damn years. And I mean, it ain't no disrespect. I'm just saying everybody be crowning him the king, but how are you the king with no accolades? Like, I mean, like he's not doing that shit. Salute to my nigga Paid in Full.
Hey, Paid.
And exactly the 2000s, then you had Outkast, all them boys right there. Like Jay-Z, he had it rough because he was going out there with real MCs. And like hell,
yeah,
Nelly went diamond when he came out. Then Luda went crazy. Even Ja Rule, I don't even like that singing ass nigga, but he went crazy. He changed the genre. And then when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, then it was over. It was over, really. And yeah, exactly. He was hating on DMX. Like shit. DMX, that nigga dropped 3 albums in 18 months. And they all 3 was fire classics. Is Dark Hill is Hot Flesh of My Flesh, and then that was X. And then you had the Rough Riders coming out, then Cash Money, they started popping out with they shit, even though they wasn't rapping on the beats. Like shit. Like I miss them days right there.
I do too. DZ, drop the ingredients for the golden milk drink. I never heard of that. Oh, thank you, Judah. Love you too, friend. I got you. Now, Big Dog Willie, I can't ever say that DMX was overrated, hun. Can't do that. Hey, General.
Are you serious, Big Dog Willie?
He said DMX is overrated.
Man, DMX came out with that Unleashed and Unreleased. Man, X was that nigga, man. And he was getting hated on the whole way. Big Dog Willie, come on, man. Come on, man. You must be from Atlanta or somewhere like that. You might have thought that the damn that Lean With It Rock nigga was them good people. Come on, bro. Come on, Big Dog. Big Dog tripping. He's a hardcore casual music listener. Lord. I bet Big Dog Willie got both of Shaquille O'Neal's rap albums.
Upper echelon. Hey, hardcore casual.
Oh man, I just thought about it. I bet Big Dog Willie be getting jiggy with it. I bet that nigga got Big Willie style.
Will Smith. Okay, I had that album.
Big Dog Willie. Oh man. Big Dog Willie got the whole Will Smith collection.
Oh my God. No,
and I ain't just talking about summertime. He's getting jiggy with it. Nah, get jiggy with it.
Thank you, Upper. Hey, Miss Altruistic. Hey, Legacy.
Legacy remains. Salute.
Creole.
Yeah, the franchise boys. You know, Big Dog Willie was one of the franchise boys. He was lean with it, white with it, lean with it, white with it, lean with it, white with it, lean with it, white with it. You know, that nigga was lean with it and wiping asses. But that's my nigga.
Upper. Hi, Mike Ryan. Lord, leave him alone. Upper, we can see you. Salute to.
It's all right.
Hey, General.
I was about to do the lean with it, rock with it, but fuck it.
No, don't do it. Leave Big Dog Willie alone. Creole, drop the ingredients for the fire cider. I've never heard of that. Salute to
the what?
Fire cider. Salute to the beautiful queen, Miss Joette, in the building. Oh, and shout out to our people in the background. Mr. Animalistic, EB Sweat a Lot, Jermaine Wood, Daryl Thingpen, all of you guys. You can use any kind. Okay, let me take a snapshot of that. Snapshot of that. Thank you. I'm definitely going to try that. Thank you so much. Just took a snapshot. Hey, Marquis. Y'all. Zepeda going for hey Aunt McQueen. Make sure y'all subscribe to Casual's Corner. All right, y'all. Let's get this going. We gonna get there, Aunt McQueen, because Zepeda talking that stuff, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Hey, shout out to my brother EB Sweat a Lot in the cash out with the $2 holler, man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. You know, yeah, you just spoke of it. As soon as you spoke to EB, EB donated. Can I get 4 more people to donate the grind? Y'all know it's hump day. It's motherfucking hump day. Can I get 4 more people to hump and get the day going? Support the grind and support that you respect what we do up here. I appreciate it. You know, wipe your feet off. What was that Blue Blood used to say? He say, wipe the feet off. Knock on the door, wipe your feet off, speak to everybody in the house. Don't just walk up in here and just plop down like you ain't got no home training. It was another thing they used to say. Somebody send me a cash app to make sure my cash app still works. I remember he used to do that shit all the time, Keith. Blue Blood be like, somebody send a $5 cash app just to make sure my cash app is still working.
Yo, Lord. Don't make me laugh. I'm a cough. Okay, and look, y'all.
Cal Cooley says, all that South hip-hop sucks talk gotta stop. Scarface South, Outkast, Goody Mob South, Nick Grant, J. Cole, Big Crit South. You want me to tell you one of the hottest niggas in the South that people forget? You got Weezy from the motherfucking South. Weezy, Andre 3000 from the South, T.I. from the motherfucking South. Like, come on now. Like, motherfuckers think just because we in the South, we talk a little slow. That's what it was, Legacy Remain. Wipe your feet before you come inside, ring the doorbell before you enter my house. Hey, yo, Tatum, you better chill out, buddy. Don't you hear Uncle Sosa up here doing what he do?
Hey, J.A. All right, well, let's kick this housekeeping.
Oh, yeah, you about to go. You about to go.
Don't kick him out.
You better call his mama.
No, leave him alone. Let him kick it. Okay, Creole. I'm about to look.
He ain't wiping his feet off. You feel me?
Leave him alone. Now let's get to this housekeeping with this boxing talk, because we got a lot to get to today. A lot has been going on in the background, and I'm just like, whoa. So the first thing is upper in chat. People are saying, is this a bad deal that Kid Austin did? Oscar De La Hoya Canelo.
Yeah, I was talking about that before you came in here, bestie. Like, Floyd Schofield is about to fight Tevin Farmer.
Right, but
like that was. Oh no, go ahead and say what you about to say. Then we're gonna get into it.
But Floyd Austin Sr. did his own video. And said they declined Abdullah Mesa's $1 million fight to sign with Golden Boys for 5 years for $5 million. First of all, is that a duck?
Say what? Say that again. What did you say?
He declined $1 million fight with Abdullah Mason. They declined, and they have signed on with Golden Boy for 5 years for $5 million. Is that a duck, first of all? And did Oscar De La Hoya just get them?
Let me ask you a question. 5 years for $5 million. How could you do that? They didn't say they didn't specify how many fights. Cause like Oscar can get you motherfucking 20 fights in 5 fucking years. You know, you had your ass fighting every 3 fucking months. This is like basically being put on fucking salary. Like, nigga, that was the dumbest shit ever. Unless you doing $1 million per fight, you doing 1 fight per year. Because who would sign some shit like that? Like, this had to be Auntie Schofield's work right here. Like, that's dumb as shit, Key. Understand what they just said. A 5-year deal. But see, this is what Ryan Garcia did at first, but Ryan Garcia specified how many fights he was going to put in as well. And Oscar tried to, Oscar be trying to be cunning. And, Oscar, he grew up with Bob Arum, a small hat that is used to conniving and getting over on people. And, Oscar, he does have his ski resort that he has to pay for daily. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Oscar does like to go to the Poconos Mountains and poke the nose in the mountains and think that he's Tony Montana, the Scarface. He's still standing, you know what I'm saying, with a big the jitterbug.
Thank you.
I just fucked up my damn nasal passages doing that just now. I just stopped up my ears.
Oh my God.
You know how you sniff real hard or take a deep breath and your damn ears feel like they about to pop now? Like it
Yes.
feel like my damn ears are stuffed up now.
But
But yeah, it's
do you think Kid Austin ducked Abdullah Mason to fight? Now he's fighting Tevin Farmer.
yes, I do. Yes, I fucking do. And shout out to my brother. He always comes through. My nigga, Mr. Altruistic in the cash app with the 2/5 that'll make your ass lift. You know what I'm saying? They call them big boy rims or a little small pistol. 25 deposit. And he say for niggas think they know business is dummies. Exactly, Mr. Altruistic. They're fucking dummies. And they so smart, they play themselves. Like that be the dumb shit about it. They so fucking smart that they play they motherfucking selves. And then they be like, well, what happened? You happened, nigga. You are what happened.
Salute to the beautiful Queen Arena. I wonder if it's I wonder, Upper, if there was a limit. Like, okay, so if it's a $5 million deal for 5 fights, I wonder, are they demanding $250 per fight? Because it is like you said, they could split that up. You know what I'm saying? And any which way that they feel like. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work out. And I'm very disheartened to hear that Abdullah Mason won't be getting the Floyd Jr. The Austin Jr. fight. I'm really upset about that.
Well, I'm glad anyway because I feel like Nakathilia is an even better opponent. I think Jeremiah Nakathilia is a very great opponent for Abdullah Mason. And if Abdullah Mason don't keep his head on a swivel and he doesn't go out there and do what the fuck he's supposed to do, how he's supposed to do it, when he's supposed to do it, the way he's supposed to do it, Abdullah Mason might leave up out of there with a mark on his backside. You feel me? Jeremiah Nakathilia is not no walk in the park. Ask Shakur. Jeremiah Nakathilia, yeah, Muratalla walked him down. But this is like a great measuring stick for Abdullah. Like he's going in there with a nigga with power, with a nigga with skills, but the nigga IQ is not the greatest. You feel what I'm saying? So Abdullah Mason's going in there, and he's 20 years old, right? He's still like 3 or 4 years away from his grown man strength. And see, this is what people fail to realize. Abdullah Mason is putting hands and feet on niggas right now without that He got some but when he get that it's gonna be some problems in here, Key. Like it's gonna be a lot of problems in the boxing community. And I can't wait. I would love to see Abdullah Mason versus Gervonta Tank Davis in like 4 years at about 140. I would love to see that fight right there, Key. Like that fight right there will be show-stopping.
Yeah, that definitely would. Well, regardless of the fact, Abdullah Mason is fighting in a couple weeks, like Upper just said. Tevin Farmer and Kid Austin Jr. will be on the Jake Paul undercard. So let's get it on MVP Promotions. Ask Devin and Polly, J.A. Lord, Dev grown man strength. Oh Lord, here y'all go. Speaking of Devin, Bill Haney is Upper here. Lord, let me hurry up before Upper get back because I know Upper finna talk his stuff.
I'm right here.
Damn it. I thought your other device did.
No, I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Get
no,
because
I know you finna go in. Last up for the housekeeping.
No, I'm gonna let you go ahead. No, go ahead and do what you gotta do, Key. It's about give and take, baby. It's about give and take. So go ahead.
Devin Haney's Bill Haney went to Africa's while he was in the gym. Africa's fighting Cambosis.
So you didn't see yesterday's show then? Because I played that whole video. But go ahead, baby. That means you ain't watched yesterday. Okay, cool.
You already went over it. What did you?
No, I didn't go over it. I didn't go over it the way that you in depth. But go ahead.
Well, Africa is.
I didn't go in depth like you normally do. I was waiting on you so I could really get involved in it. So go ahead.
So Africa is saying that Bill Haney came to the gym today to spy on him. And now Africa wants to fight him at 140 or at a catch weight. Let's see if they can make it, let's see if they can make it, happen. Now, Bill Haney doubled up and did an interview and put out Bill did an interview and put out Devin's hit list, right? Which included, y'all ready for this? Shakur Stevenson. He said Boots Ennis to a certain extent. I don't know what that means. He mentioned Africa, Mario Barrios, Brian Norman Jr., Connor Benn, Keyshawn Davis, and Ryan Garcia at number 10 because of his horrible performance in his last fight. So what do y'all think about this? He is doubling down with Africa. He's added Africa to Devin Haney's hit list. But for some odd reason, what does Boots Ennis to a certain extent mean, upper and chat? What do y'all think that means? Like, do y'all think that
he wants to weight drain Boots Ennis. He's not about to get in there with Boots Ennis unless it's a lower weight. And it's about to be some stipulations because that man is not trying to get in there. He's not trying to put his son in there with a power puncher like Jerron Boots Ennis, especially not the way Devin Haney looks. And another thing, Africa, like I said yesterday, Africa has been calling out Devin. He been told Devin, when you reach 140, nigga, you got to see me. Or do you not remember that? Remember, he was trying to chase Devin down because, Africa and Tank were good friends, and he didn't like the way Devin was trying to do that. But then Africa kind of threw me for a loop when he's talking about, I'm about to show you how you supposed to do George Kambosos. And then Bill Haney talking about, well, George Kambosos is a tricky individual. Well, Maxie Hughes didn't think so. Maxie Hughes did not think George Kambosos was tricky. Motherfucking Lomachenko damn sure didn't think Lomachenko was tricky. So, Bill, you the only one that thought that shit was tricky. You and Devin. And it took you 24 rounds, and you couldn't even do what Lomachenko did in like 10. So, like, this shit's crazy. And it's crazy the way they do that. But Bill knows the way Devin fights now, he fights just like Africa does now. But Africa is quicker, he's sharper, and has a more crispy jab. Africa will sit there and pick Devin's ass the fuck apart, and Bill knows that. Now, the reason why they want Shakur is because they know Shakur's power ain't there, but Devin's last fight looked just like Shakur's last fight. So, it's hard to explain. He's trying to put Devin in there with somebody that ain't got no pop. Africa really ain't got no pop. Shakur really ain't got no pop. Boots, to a certain extent, they just using his name for clout. That's all that is.
But what about Brian Norman Jr. though? Because I got Brian Norman Jr. stopping Devin. I don't care what y'all say. Like, why would he say with Boots to a certain extent, but he said Brian Norman Jr., Connor Benn, and Keyshawn Davis? And let's address the elephant in the room. It looked like we're not getting that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney rematch, ladies and gentlemen, not anytime soon. And Keyshawn Davis is at 135 and is about to have a title match in a few weeks himself. So what we doing here? Why Keyshawn? Wait a minute. And at the same time, why are you naming all of these outside of Africa, who's a true 140 fighter? Why are you naming people that's in between 135 to 147? Y'all don't see that? Like, nobody is, because I think it's really weird. You go from Shakur Stevenson, 135, Boots Ennis, 147, Africa, 140, Mario Barrios, 147.
Devin got his own division. Everybody got to come to Devin.
Connor Benn is 154 up.
I feel like they feel like Connor Benn ain't really. If you get the Eggs Benedict away from Connor, I think they feel like that they can beat Connor Benn, Eggs Benedict.
Well, let me see.
What do you think?
I think so too. I think that I agree with you. I think that because what Bill is saying, what he said in this interview is that with the hit list that he named, he said that basically Devin has all the tools. You know what I'm saying? To beat these fighters, okay? And that Devin is chasing greatness. We've all read the tweet where and Upper did a really good job with showing that. With him saying that, you know, his career is better than Sugar Ray and Floyd Mayweather. Y'all saw that. Hey, Thrill Hill. Hey, ho boy. Hey to the beautiful queen, Barbara D. Salute. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Emmanuel. Good to see y'all. Salute to my boy Rob Walker. Good to see you, King. So I just find it interesting that he has this hit list. Teofimo being at number 1. Ryan Garcia has been demoted to number 10, but it's all the way from 154 to 135. And I'm just scratching my head at it. Like, that don't even make sense. Okay. And again, why put to an extent
Key,
with Boots Ennis?
give me 2 minutes, okay?
Okay. Why put to an extent with Boots Ennis when you've already been on record saying that you will fight them? I'm just waiting for them to say that these fighters are ducking them. I'm just waiting for the, hey, brother Huey Q. I'm just waiting for the same playbook that they put out. But shout out to Bill. You know, he going to do the interviews. He's going to talk his stuff. He put out the hit list. He's doubling down on Africa. They want to fight Africa. Let's see. I don't know if Barrios, Brian Norman Jr., and Boots should do a catchweight with Devin. They are the champions. So, and they are clearly the A side. Well, maybe it'll be a 50-50 between him and Brian. But I mean, no. Brian is still the A side because he's still the champion. So I can't see them going down to 144 to fight Devin. And then the Conor Ben is now positioned himself at 154. So I'm putting a sprinkle in this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not holding too much stock in this. I'm not. I feel you. I get it, Mr. Altruistic. I'm not even holding too much stock in it. But that's pretty much Bill is on his campaign tour. We should be getting an announcement between him and Devin Haney and Tio coming up shortly. You feel me? Good fight on paper. Now, what fighters will show up? I have no idea. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show. And let's start because you know what, they've been cutting up. Frank Martin has made his return to social media. And he is talking big stuff. Now, Frank Martin, it appears that he's gonna go up to 140. And he said, y'all gonna have a long day in hell if you think I ain't finna touch some ish up at 140. Don't let my last fight get one of y'all favorite fighters effed up. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out who didn't talked about Frank Martin. Who said something about Frank? What happened? He needs to get back in the ring ASAP. Frank Martin, yes, he does. I'm wondering if he's going to be on that September card, August or September card. That'd be interesting to see. Meet and say what, Creole? But anyway, so that's with this one. That's with that one. Oh, and I also want to give a shout out to the people of Ghana. Ghana recently did a statue that they revealed the other day of Malcolm X. A really good statue at that. So they were paying their respects to Malcolm X. You guys know I dedicated my show a few days ago to Malcolm X, one of my favorite teachers. You know, I'm definitely one of his students. So shout out to Ghana for that. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, so my apologies. But shout out to them. Wow is right. Good Frank. Yeah, I want to see who Frank is going to get lined up with and get, you know, one thing about PBC, they're going to make sure that they fighters are okay. So don't be surprised if they pull a Rolly Romero with Frank Martin. You feel me? Put him right into contention with a, you know, he get one fight out the way, then his next fight is a title shot. Don't be surprised, okay? I'm just putting that out there.
It was
Also,
some dude.
go ahead.
Some dude he did a video. Nigga don't know shit about boxing. I forgot the dude's name, but he was just disrespecting Frank Martin. Like he was like, Frank Martin need to do something. I'm just like, nigga, who the fuck is you?
Yeah, and Frank Martin is, shoot. Frank Martin got his Maybach. Y'all understand? Frank Martin got his Maybach.
Video, he was just disrespecting Frank Martin. I'm like, dude, who the fuck is you? And like he was treating Frank Martin like he was nothing. It was like, well, if Earl Spence is sitting out, then his dude boy Frank Martin gonna sit out. Shout out to the beautiful Ashley Corner. And I'm like, no. I say people don't realize Frank Martin made 8 figures his last fight. Like, what did Marvelous Marvin Hagler say? When you sleeping on them motherfucking silk sheets, key, it's hard to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning when you on them silk sheets to go out there and start running. Frank Martin, people don't realize, but he switched over to boxing late. And he did something a lot of people can't do. And shout out to my brother, Mr. Thomas Hill, the OG in the building. And like this man switched over. He had a hell of a promoter in Earl Spence. He was a benefit to the Floyd Mayweather effect. And Frank Martin, he came, he saw, he conquered. He did. He was a very strategic fighter with a very strategic. They had a very strategic role, and they moved him correctly. They moved that nigga correctly, and he got the big fights. And when he fought Baby Ali, that was it right there. Like that nigga right there was Tank's mandatory for like 2 years, and Frank Martin came and he stepped on the nigga while the nigga was on PEDs. He was on PEDs and diuretics trying to flush his system out. So a motherfucker couldn't see that he was on that shit. And Frank still stepped on that man. And Michelle Rivera is not no slouch. The way he sat there and beat up the samurai Sergey Lipinets, and Sergey Lipinets is a brilliant fighter as well. And Sergey Lipinets, Terrence Crawford actually declined to fight Sergey Lipinets and moved up in weight. And Michelle Rivera, he put hands and feet on that man. Like Michelle Rivera, he's at his weight class right now. And Frank Martin did the damn thing, just like Frank Martin beat Harder-Turin. The same motherfucker that Shakur couldn't put down. So Frank Martin, he put the fights in, he put in the work, and then he froze up. He gonna be thinking about that shit for the rest of his life when he didn't know if he needed to dodge, bob, weave, duck, slide. He didn't know. Mr. Empire, salute. The beautiful Miss Joette, salute. My baby Arena in the building, salute. I'm sorry if I didn't speak to y'all. That whole boy, Shalawam King. So you know that man sat there, he did the fights. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And that man worked it smarter. And he done made more money than Devin Haney did in his career. This man, half the fights that Devin did, he's made more money than Devin. Just off that Tank Davis fight and a few other fights that he put in. So I say congratulate that man. That man, Q. And yes, Frank still got that passion. And if you put that bread in front of Frank, I'm pretty sure that man's still about to go out there and he gonna still fuck it like they're a new couple. You feel what I'm saying? But go ahead, Dr. Key. I'll take your insight right now, bestie.
No, I definitely agree. I think that Frank is just waiting, just like the rest of some of these fighters, they're just waiting on the dates. I could see him returning on the September card. There's a September card and there is an October card that will be announced. So I expect Frank Martin to be on one of those cards. Hey, Crush. Salute, Ashley. How you doing, Queen? Hey, Thomas. How you doing? One of the YouTube boxing coats. Okay, got it. Time to move on, regroup. You're not the only one. Thank you. Right, Rick Timms. But Upper, what do you think about this? So a lot of Canelo news. And it's not, well, I guess all marketing is good marketing. All publicity is good publicity. But now that the fight is being moved to September 13th, which is a Saturday, it looks like T-Mobile in Vegas is free on that day. So would you, now mind you, there's a UFC fight going on, and we have football games and everything else, as we all know as sports heads. Do you think that will make sense for them to do, Upper in chat, to have it on the day of one of UFC biggest events that's going down on that same day in Vegas as well, and during football season? Now, it's crazy that I even have to ask this because we're talking about Canelo. Last year, Canelo in the Berlanga flight exceeded expectations, was a sellout and everything. Great pay-per-views. They both made some money. But now with Canelo having a dud pay-per-view back in May or early this month, and now in September, which is, we still don't know what's going on with this fight. It's still so many questions. Do you think that they should just go ahead and lock down T-Mobile, since that arena is free on that day? Great for Vegas. Yeah, Vegas want to make some money in September. Vegas want to rank in. Bring it to New York. Yeah, well, they're still trying to figure out a venue. But I do know that T-Mobile, as far as right now, was open.
You know, Turkey on some sneaky ass shit too. He tried to damn lock down venues and shit that he ain't even using, just about putting a hold on them. So the PBC can't. That was to you, Dr. Key.
You think that? Well, I mean, I did hear that, but like I said, Upper, that chess move with the PBC getting the following weekend, that was a hell of a chess move by the PBC to lock down the following week date. So they can't move it to that date. That's PBC already locked in. Hopefully that's that David Benavidez card, since they want to play games. But let's see how this goes. But speaking of Canelo, Upper, a lot of talk is surrounding his fight. Eddie Hearn has called on Canelo, saying that he wouldn't be surprised if Canelo retires, Upper, before he fights Bud Crawford. Not to mention the odds are getting closer and closer for the Canelo and Bud Crawford fight, with a lot of people favoring Bud Crawford in this fight. There's even been talks that Bud is going to stop Canelo. Canelo was seen sparring with Boots Ennis. That video was floating around. I saw it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And so what do y'all think about that? Is it time for Canelo to retire? Some people, including Eddie Hearn, is saying that retirement wouldn't be that. Even Jake Paul did an interview, Upper and chat, and said, I would have beat Canelo for sure. Even just watching him against Skull. He's just washed up, inactive, doesn't throw a lot of punches, and not very strong. What we got to say? Everybody coming out the woodworks against Canelo right now. What we think? Hey, Big Supreme. Hey, Lee. What we think about this? Like, is Canelo done? Is he washed? Is he gonna retire? Should he retire? What's going on? We've seen Canelo have the lowest pay-per-view that he's ever had in his career, courtesy of Turkey. So what say y'all? What say y'all? Because they talking big stuff. Bomac did an interview. Bomac said that that Bud Crawford is just too athletic for Canelo. Like, what's going on? Crush said retire. When was the last time Eddie Hearn was correct? I will say he was right about Boots, but I think we all kind of predicted Boots. Canelo pay-per-view sales was the curse of Turkey. Okay, I feel you with that. I definitely agree. Dead feet Canelo with them cement Air Force Ones versus Skull. Thank you, Rod. Canelo not done. What do y'all think? Canelo was supposed to retire 10 fights ago. Why should Canelo retire? They're saying that he's sluggish. He's not moving well. They said that Bud Crawford is too athletic. Now you got Jake Paul saying that he would have beat that Canelo against the one that battled William Skull. And it doesn't seem like he has power. I mean, what y'all got? I'm curious. That Bud is on the menu. Nope. Now they're gonna see Bud be the wash Canelo. That's what they're saying already, though. Eddie, Jake Paul, a couple of other commentators are all saying that. So it's not me. I want to see the fight. You understand? I don't even care. We've been talking about it for so long. It's like, come on, just bring it. But now all of these a couple of promoters and fighters and everything are saying Bud is gonna be too much, and that maybe Canelo should retire. Berlanga is fighting Shiraz in the main event. Yes, Canelo is not finished as long as he can take a punch and deliver punishment. You know what I did, y'all? When I heard this interview and I heard Eddie Hearn talking bad about Canelo and Jake Paul, because it both aired, I saw them both yesterday. Do you know what I watched? I went back and watched the Canelo versus Triple G 2 and 3. And again, like I said, I don't know who have a stronger chin, Triple G or Canelo, because Lord have mercy. Now, it was boring, but what I was seeing, I'm just like, and I know that was 5 years ago, Canelo with Triple G. I get it. 6 years ago or something like that. I get it.
Well, I didn't like the Triple G and Canelo, the trilogy. That was some bullshit.
But do you think that Canelo was done? That he washed up? Eddie Hearn is saying that he should retire before he wouldn't be surprised if Canelo announces retirement before he fights Bud. That Bud finna do him in. Jake Paul said he would beat up Canelo. He was nothing in that Skull fight. Well, I mean, they coming down on Canelo, best friend. They coming at Canelo.
Hey, best friend, I don't give a fuck if Canelo had a peg leg and a kickstand. Jake Paul still wouldn't stand a chance. It's skills that pay the bills. And you couldn't handle Tommy Fury, my man. Tommy Fury did you dirty with just a jab. Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul was like Tyson Fury versus Indongo. I think this is Francis Indongo. I don't think his name is Indongo. What's the nickname from the UFC that Anthony Joshua knocked out?
No, it was Ngannou.
Yeah, Ngannou. I said Indongo, but Ngannou. Like, nigga, when you dropped Tyson Fury said, you know what? I'm just about to jab the shit out of you. And that's what he did. He jab, jabbity, jab. And guess what? It was no answer for that jab. Just like Tommy Fury put that jab out there, Jake Paul couldn't answer it. And if the fight is not fixed versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., I would pick Chavez Jr. because, like I said, boxing is an art. And Chavez Jr., I mean, he might not have been the best boxer, but he would still beat Jake Paul on any given Sunday. Like, he'd be like Willie Beeman out there, Key. Like, that's why I be saying people don't understand. It's skills that pay the bills. It's the sweet science. And like, when you got it, you got it. And if you don't, you just don't. And Jake Paul just doesn't. All he has is bulk. He has no skill. He just has a juiced up body. He's just like, I don't give a damn. He's just juiced up. He's big for nothing. You know, we used to say that when we was in prison, we had these niggas that used to get swole up off that yeast. Like, they would take yeast and they'd work out and it'll make their muscles bulge out. Like, they would be really muscular, like bodybuilders. You feel what I'm saying? But their muscles didn't have no practical use. Like, yeah, you might got the muscles, but you're not strong. It's like you got some people with that them tight-knit muscles that are compact and they're wiry, that are much stronger than a motherfucker twice their size because they have practical muscles. Like a farmer, like the motherfuckers from the farm and shit. Them some strong motherfuckers from lifting up the damn hay and doing all that farm work day in and day out. Like Keys, people don't understand the stamina, the grit, the passion, the muscle strength, like muscle memory. Like the average farmer will be stronger than most motherfuckers that lift weights, Key. And if they had skills to go with it, they'd beat the shit out of motherfuckers because they have practical muscles. That's why Floyd Mayweather, when he used to get bulked up, he didn't do it with free weights and shit like that. Like Floyd was using concentrated workout patterns. You feel what I'm saying? Like go to Rocky IV when they was training Ivan Drago. You see, they was doing strict regiments, strict motherfucking down workout regiments. And they always threw in the calisthenics to go with it. Because without the calisthenics, the muscles don't mean shit. What good is it to be able to damn lift 400 pounds, but you get tired after 2 minutes? You just dead weight. You're just sitting there. And you're not doing shit for yourself or people that you're trying to help. Kid Austin. That nigga bulky as shit.
Oh Lord.
But remember when he just fought that nigga, who was that dude he just fought? That hit him, they say he hit him in the back of the head or whatever. What's the nigga name? Because the nigga Giovanni Cabrera beat the shit out of that dude. What was the nigga name, Key?
I am, because I see him. I'm just trying to think of his name. Garone, Rene Garone, Rene Tellez Garone, 20-3. It was Rene. Jake ain't one of them. Yeah, it was Rene. Jake ain't one of them real cornbread fed.
Yeah, it's Rene. Appreciate it, Teach. Like Rene Tellez Guion. Now you see, Kid Austin was more muscular than Rene Tellez Guion, but did you see how Rene was pushing Kid Austin all across the ring? He had that wiry strength. He had that motherfucking get you out the way type strength. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can say what you want. Bud's a strong little motherfucker. And that comes from that wrestling and shit. Bud, I done seen Bud snatch some motherfuckers up. Like, Bud is strong. And if you notice, motherfuckers that's really serious into working out, they do push-ups, dips, and all that shit that uses your own body weight, your own momentum. Exactly, Frequent. I can't hate. Bud's a strong motherfucker.
But is he strong enough to stop Canelo? Is he strong enough for Canelo to say he's gonna retire before fighting him?
Fuck no. Hell no.
Hey, Cash. Okay.
Like you gotta realize, Bud is strong, but Bud is still coming up from 135. Roy Jones was a strong motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
When he fought motherfucking John Ruiz, the heavyweight, Roy was hitting that nigga with everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could Roy put that nigga on his back?
Well,
hell no.
I want no one stops, even if they even stops it, even drops Canelo. Yeah, I think people are getting carried away with saying that Bud is gonna stop Canelo. I think like if Triple G and them couldn't stop him, I just can't see.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Canelo, Bud could outbox Canelo. I've seen it. Canelo's done lost a step. I don't know what Bud will look like at 168 because that's still a lot of fucking weight to be carrying. And you got to realize your stamina and shit. So that's a lot that he's going to be carrying with him. So I don't know how many rounds that shit can go. Plus, we do know that Bud can be dropped. Yuriorkis Gamboa rocked him. Mean Machine dropped him. We seen Jose Benavidez Jr. He was lifting Bud up off the feet with them body shots in the third round. Remember that, Key? He was hitting Bud in the body, and he was lifting Bud off the ground with them body shots. You know, he was welcoming Bud to the 147 division.
Do you think that Boots is a good sparring partner for Canelo since they're sparring right now?
That'd be the perfect sparring partner for Canelo. Because Boots is a more natural switch hitter. Like Boots can switch in the middle of his combinations, whereas Bud, he has to come out in a certain style that round. Like Bud lets you know which style he's coming out with.
Flyer Frequent said, if Bud knocks out Canelo, is he the best of this era? I'm gonna call cap on that. Like, how the hell did you?
If Bud knocks out Canelo, I'm gonna give Bud all the credit in the world because nobody has ever even dropped Canelo. Then I want him to do some blood work. I want his gloves to be tested. I want all of that shit right there.
Hey,
you're gonna do something. You're gonna do something that Triple G couldn't do, that Sergey Kovalev couldn't do, that Danny Jacobs couldn't do, that Floyd didn't do. Like, you about to do all that? Yeah, I gotta get everything checked on that one. Like, do y'all know what the odds is for a Bud stoppage?
No, what is it?
It's 20,000 to 1.
Damn.
Yes.
You could bet $5 and get some money if that was to happen.
If you was to bet $100, right? That'd be, I think that's $100. I think that's $2 million. I think.
Why can't we just let Bud get away with it, Upper? No. If Bud knocks out Canelo, that means he had all the snack in the world. Remember, Bud has anemia. Hey, Slogan. Okay. Canelo, he's Ashley said now David is the best. Bud gotta beat David to be labeled that.
No. Bud has more. He's got more than David on his resume. I mean, not resume. I'm just talking about accomplishments. David's a 2-division champion. Yeah. Bud is like 4, 5 division, like something like that. 135, 140, 147, 154.
Canelo's scared of David. Yeah, I feel you with that, Ashley. But I think
Of course he is. Like, Bud Crawford is a former 135 pounder.
But I think Upper with Canelo, I think all of this hoopla is because of his last fight. But remember, I just want to remind people, we said the same thing about the John Ryder fight. And then something sparked in Canelo to put on the class that he put on with Jermell Charlo, and then turned around and put on the class he did with Munguia, and then with Berlanga. So, you know, I'm chopping it up to he didn't really get up for the Skull fight. And, you know, maybe he might have, like he did with John Ryder, and maybe the next fight with Bud Crawford, he's going to get up for. Now, I hear that they are trying to put in Boots in this for his sparring. That's why I asked that question. So how can he be someone scared of David and he the best without beating David? They would never fight. I think that'd be too much of a weight and height difference, Ashley. I couldn't even nah, I'm visualizing it right now. That would be a one-sided. Oh God. Oh God, David Benavidez will put hands and feet on Bud. No disrespect to my Bud Crawford fans up in here. Munguia and Berlanga are both, yeah, but I'm just saying the performance. I'm talking about the performance. What we seen with John Ryder versus, you understand, Berlanga and Munguia afterwards, like that, and Jermell Charlo. That was a whole different Bud. Canelo, in my opinion. He did better with cutting off the ring. He did better with the head movement and everything. Canelo with the skull fight, he didn't really use defense like that. It was hard for him to really catch him and get him. Skull was countering, you know. I don't know. Just he's a cheat and an a-hole, no sensible breakdowns. Lord Rick. David been getting the short end of the stick for years. Yeah, he has, and people are ducking him. Don't nobody want to get in the ring with that man. If Bud wins, he's gonna be dancing in the ring with his new baby slogan. Benavidez throws a lot of punches and he's more active than Bivol. He would give Canelo hell with his limited movement at this point in his career. Yeah, Rod, I think so too. But we'll definitely see. I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. A lot of people are saying that Canelo should retire. A lot of people feel as though Bud is gonna stop Canelo, and that this basically gonna be a one-sided whooping upper.
Well,
So
anybody that thinks that Bud is going to stop Canelo, I bet them 2-1 favor. Right? I will put double what they put up. Anybody that thinks Bud is going to stop Canelo. Yeah.
Easy, I've heard of that before. You said what, upper? I've heard of that.
Just like he stopped Madrimov.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if he couldn't stop Madrimov and he stops Canelo, I'm gonna be scratching my head for a very long time. Like, how the hell did that happen? Let's just hope Canelo wasn't playing dumb in that skull fight. Well, I'm gonna give, he is 2 times under fight. Let's get it cracking. Everyone better without having to fight him. People need to put more respect on David's name. He the boogeyman. Yup, Ashley, absolutely. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Canelo will not be stopped. His Mexican pride will not allow it. He has not been knocked down. And Bud was not strong versus Madrimov. He would have to output him. Well, that's what Bomac said. Bomac said that he's more athletic than Canelo. And that Bud has the tools to beat Canelo. You feel me? So, hey, let's see it. Well, I mean, Bud ain't gonna get enough with David Benavidez. I would be shocked. I would be so shocked. It's 175. Who? I would be shocked. And people said Canelo looks extra white. He probably is, DZ. I've heard of that though. I've heard of men when their wives are pregnant, being more emotional or gaining a lot of weight. Like, I've heard of that when they I swear to God, I've had family members that went through that. So I could see that too. Madrimov move better than Canelo is my counter. Canelo gonna be a statue. Bud is not an athletic boxer. He's good, but not athletic. Well, tell that to Bomac, teach. Tell that to Bomac. Bud better not than David, so he not the best. If Bud knocks out Canelo, let's just say the stars align and start circling Canelo head. Lord Jesus. A little snack goes a long way. My brother did. Yeah, I had an uncle that went through that. So I can see that. I didn't know that his wife was pregnant. If you think that would be the same Canelo, Peeps, Delulu. Hey, I remember the John Ryder fight. People were saying the same thing. And then he came out there with Jamel Charlo. Looked like a totally different man than when he fought Munguia. Totally different. I'm talking about the performance. I don't care about the opponents being trash or whatever the case may be. Teach Bud is athletic, even at 37, far more than Canelo. Yeah, I said that Bud is athletic. I see the athleticism. Now I do agree with Upper with that Boots is a more fluid switch hitter than Bud Crawford, but Bud is athletic. I would never sit up here and stun. No, you can't cuss out Bud at every turn. I won't believe it. He will come in versus Bud with a newfound anger. It's why they call him Mickey the end killer. His fan base will be furious to have him lose to Bud. Let's see. First of all, they need to find a venue. So let's see if Sela in Turkey can pull this off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if they could pull this off. And I will be keeping my eye on the sparring and what's going on. But this is going to be really interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. No, he needs to get in there, all things. Salute to my right hand. He needs to get in there with Boots. Like, he needs to be in there fighting Boots. Hell, bring Jamel Charlo back. I mean, there's a couple fighters that he can get in there to really fight. Hell, Carlos Adames would be a good pressure for him to get ready for Bud. Who can Bud spar to get him ready for Canelo? Hey, Justin. I hope you had a good day of working. Who can Bud spar to get him ready for Canelo? Boots and Morrell fight off instinct. I think Turkey is. Turkey has been I'm gonna tell y'all the whispers that I heard on a few things. So but it looked like Turkey it appears that Turkey has an attitude problem. Hey Kenny, with the people that he shouldn't be having attitudes with and getting really beside himself. Okay. So I feel you with that, DZ, because Turkey ain't he coming like he the man. You understand? Until PBC pulled that chess move on him. Now he quiet. But Coley, no, the juggernaut. Oh, come on, y'all. Hey, JTM. I hope Boots hurt Canelo for real in the spar. No, I mean, but who can Bud spar to get him ready for Canelo? That's a really good question. Boots is at the top of Canelo list for sparring. You understand? I don't know about Morrell. Well, after Morrell's fight, he could, because Morrell is coming back too. He's already in the gym getting ready for his comeback fight in July. So maybe they could like work something out. Iglesias is fighting for a title. He's fighting for a mandatory for a Canelo belt. So let's see how that goes. I'm sure Conte got a guy Bud could spar with, someone that throws a lot of body punches. I wonder if we look at, because we're at 168. What about Billy? Billy got a fight coming up. He'll be done before the September fight. Billy and Canelo, I think Billy is like maybe an inch or two shorter, but Billy throws a lot of body shots, and he goes for the head too. Bud could spar Jamal Charlo, Key. That would be a good one too. But then Bud cuts out the Charlos. I wonder if they okay now. And Billy get mad and toss, but I mean, but still, just with that shortness, somebody that throws relentless shots, power shots all the time. Because that's one thing I can't deny. And Billy does throw a lot of power shots. You understand? Like, he does do that. So, and he's a true 168 pounder. So I wonder if Billy would be a good one. I also like Lester Martinez. Lester Martinez would be a heck of one. What about Caleb Plant? Caleb Plant fights next week, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll be ready to spar Bud. What about, and not to mention, Bud has been off for when the fight happens in September, that's going to be a year off. So Bud has had time to acclimate to the 168, exercise, and spar. He's had nothing but time in this whole situation. You understand? He's had nothing but time. So no telling who he's already been sparring with. Lord Creole, Janabek is decent. Not that many short fighters around that weight class. Yeah, Janabek is decent. Baturviev, nah, not Baturviev. You might as well do Baval. Because he needs somebody with some thump. You know what I'm saying? Well, Baturviev would be good. No, that's a good one. I think in Billy, Lester Martinez, Caleb Plant would be decent for him to spar with. But he needs somebody that's around Canelo, so he'll be able to time him, at least have Canelo's reach, and will be a come forward, relentless fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna throw hella blows. But Turviev will kill, but Lord Jesus, Rod. So let's interesting. I can't wait to see who, as the fight get closer, who was in Bud's camp. The top pick for Canelo definitely is Boots Ennis. Lester is in Bud's. Okay, that's a good one then, Kenny. I like Lester Martinez, getting him ready for that. Lester Martinez is a dog. Physical strength, quickness. He relies on his fundamentals and supplements it with his athleticism, opposed to operating the other way around. Yes. Would not be good for Bud. I feel you, Rod. I feel you, Ant. Okay. Well, I will keep my eye on this. Really interesting. Hopefully they have a hopefully it's a T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. But I do agree with Teach. You could have it in New York. And I agree with some of y'all that said Texas. That's a good Texas fight. They definitely gonna show up in Texas. I'm not sold on California because the Bud and Madrimal fight, there were so many logistic issues. A lot of people were complaining about the parking and getting to the arena and everything else, the traffic. So let's leave California like at the bottom. But we know that New York can handle something like that. We know that Texas, Dallas, Texas, and Houston can handle something like that. And we for sure know that Vegas can. So hopefully those are in the front running. And his shoe any and everywhere. Ooh, that's a good question, General. What's up?
Oh no, I'm just sitting here listening to you.
So let's see. But yeah, they out here capping on Canelo. They out here saying, man, they coming
But you
at
know
you.
something? I'm glad though. I'm so glad that the damn line is so close because usually you got to put so much money on Canelo to even win something. This right here, people don't realize it was only 2 years ago that Canelo was in that ring with Jermell Charlo. Canelo said he's only going to lose to one black person, and that's Floyd Mayweather. You know, it's something about Mexican pride and losing to a black person. I'm telling you, like, if you ever been around Mexicans, like Mexicans, they will allow a white man to fuck with their women, but a black man, hell fucking no. Just like Asians, they be bowing down to the Caucasians and shit, but they cannot stand us. And you know, them motherfuckers is the ones that's been dividing and destroying shit all this time, but it's just something about that pride against the black man. Canelo will come up out the goddamn key. Bud think he's seen Canelo fight. Key, I'm telling you, Canelo will not sit down in that fight versus Bud Crawford. Canelo is gonna come out there, he's gonna drop his guard, and he's gonna walk Bud the fuck down. Listen to what I tell you. William Skoll, okay, you a Spanish brother. Canelo let it slide. Jaime Munguia, I'm gonna drop you one time just to let you know shit real. Edward Berlanga, I'm gonna drop you, let you know shit real. Bud, I'm coming to knock your fucking head off. He's coming to knock Bud's head off now. And this is how I know that Canelo is really about his fucking business. Because Jerome Boots Ennis is a dangerous ass fighter. And I feel like at this point in his career, Jerome Boots Ennis is way more athletically gifted than Bud is right now because Father Time has no losses. Father Time is undefeated. There's only one person that has a better record than Father Time. And you know who that is? Do you know
Floyd?
who that is? Huh?
Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, it's only one person that has a better record than Father Time, and that's Father Death.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
Death is inevitable. Like you can play with Father Time, you can take it to the distance with Father Time, but when it's death, it's death. Death can happen unexpectedly. Death can happen at any time. Like nobody's promised tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's promised tomorrow. But one thing I can tell you, Canelo versus Boots, that's what Scooter was talking about when he said Canelo's next opponent is Jerron Ennis. And one thing about Jerron Bruce Ennis, he's a very competitive individual. So Jerron Ennis is going to give Canelo that good work in that motherfucking damn sparring camp. He's going to give Canelo the best work that he's done had in years. Because a lot of people is scared or they revere Canelo Alvarez because, you know, this is Canelo, one of the GOATs. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like when a man put a female on a pedestal and treats her like a queen when all she wants to be done is treated like a slut. You know what I'm saying? She wants you to dog it out and just be nasty with her, but that's why she ended up cheating. I'm not saying like she's dirty. I'm just saying sometimes a woman want to be just as nasty as you.
Oh,
And Canelo wants a motherfucker to get down and dirty just like him. He wants a motherfucker that's not gonna be a yes man, somebody that's gonna come out there and give him the work. That's what Canelo wants. And Jerron Bruce Ennis is gonna give it to him because this is Earl Spence and Floyd Mayweather 2.0. When Earl and Floyd was in that gym, everybody else giving Floyd the damn king treatment, but Earl was like, who you calling a bitch? And this is what Canelo and Canelo and Bruce is about to get. And then he's going against the natural switch hitter. And then he's going against the nigga that has a longer reach than Bud, more athletic, more faster, who probably hits a little harder than Bud, a little crisper. A motherfucker that's young. He's young. He's 5'10", with a damn hell of a reach. Fast, energetic, coming for you. This right here is going to be the great sparring partner that Canelo needs. Iron sharpens iron. This is going to be that adamantite. But talking about iron sharpens iron, I still need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. If y'all would not mind, can I get 3 people to support the grind for the day in the Cash App or the PayPal? Support the work, man. You know, every day we get up here, you know, try to speak that real for you, you know. I know this ain't ESPN. This ain't motherfucking blue blood sport and everything, but you know, I try to do my thing. Dr. Key, she comes with the knowledge. I put Dr. Key up against anybody out here in these YouTube streets. The girl is a beast. And I respect her, and I respect her boxing knowledge more than 90% of the people out here, honestly. And I would put her in a debate versus damn near anybody, honestly.
Oh Lord, upper.
No, I'm just saying, Dr. Key, I respect your ambition. I respect your knowledge. And you know, you are the motherfucking sugar to my Kool-Aid on this show. You feel me? This is strawberry kiwi right here. With a little bit of motherfucking Patron in it. You feel me? Like shit. I mean, I had co-hosts before. Shout out to my nigga Pool Counter. We used to be on the show together. You know, that was a good show. And shout out to my nigga I forgot my nigga name. My nigga used to we used to be the adverse adversaries. What's my nigga name? Boxing. I forgot my nigga name. You know my nigga that hates damn Floyd that be on Adrian Broner shit all the time. What was my nigga name?
You talking about OT?
Yeah, OTB boxing. My nigga.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, last time I talked to him, he was having legal troubles. The OTB, that's my motherfucking nigga. You know, I've had plenty of co-hosts, but shit, me and you been doing this for over 2 years together. Key versus Nick J, that shit ain't even a damn motherfucking damn.
Oh, come on. Stop it. Don't do it. Let it go. Upper and
slogan. That's like putting filet mignon versus spam, baby. I'm just keeping it real.
Echelon. Shout out to all the content creators.
No, I'm talking about, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that Nick J ain't good. I mean, Nick J is good, but you know, like we said before, it's levels to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, Devin got beat by Ryan Garcia, but it don't mean that Devin's not a good boxer. It's just Ryan just had his number. And Key got a whole directory of numbers in her phone book. Hell, I wouldn't even want to go against Key on certain topics. I'm just being honest. Certain topics. Nice. No, I'm just saying certain topics. Key might give me this is Key with the T, y'all. In certain topics, T might step on me. But I hope her ankle don't get broke stepping on me.
Oh my God.
Like Lil
Anyway,
Wayne say, try to kick me when I'm down, I'll break your leg.
well,
But
speaking
but
of
yeah,
fight, Upper, speaking of fight, do
Tank
we like
Sonny, why do you keep saying the same shit every day? Yes, Roach has Tank number. They friends. He can call that nigga. Yes, he has his number. But in boxing, he don't have shit for Tank. But like I said, I still need 3 people to support. Get my number and support the grind, Sonny. How about that? But I need 3 people to support the grind for the day. Can I get 3 people in the cash app?
well, speaking of fights, do we
You
like
know
this
something,
fight?
and you know something, Rick. That was my sister too, dog. That was my motherfucking sister, though, Rick. And I thought me and Shawar was better than that. I thought we could sit there and talk about shit amicably. You know which word I'm trying to say. Can you say it for me? I thought this was boxing talk, and I thought everybody was entitled to their opinions. But yeah, my homegirl Shawar stopped fucking with me because I didn't drink the Bill and Devin tea. And I still respect the queen. I still love her. You know, she is still one of my sisters in Judah. But, you know, she feel how she feel. And she stopped fucking with me because I don't fuck with Devin and Bill. And that I was putting shit out there. But I never say nothing wrong about Shawar because that's a beautiful queen. Like, I'm not the type of nigga that disrespects our queens. I don't do that. I love that girl. She's a good queen. And, you know, she didn't like me putting Devin face down, ass up. And hey, she didn't like me putting Devin with his face in Ryan's crotch. Hey, just throw it at me then. But you know, it is what it is. I hope that queen does well in life, her and her husband. And I got nothing but love for Shawar. And she's always welcome over here. She still has her big wrench. I never take it from her. She's still here. If she wants to come back over here, the door is always open. The door is always open to anybody from AMC FSG because one thing about it, we supposed to be a family. Like families have arguments. Families don't motherfucking get along all the time. Like I would hate to be in a chat room where everything we say we agree with each other. Like that right there would not be right. Key is my motherfucking homie, but Key has had a fit with me plenty of times. Like Key has got mad and left the show, but with Key being my homegirl and I rock with her like that, I still didn't take my foot off the gas. I kept pissing her off because you know she know I love her and I'm not gonna let her damn fuck up our relationship because she got mad at something I said. But one thing I won't do, I will not personally attack her. But sometimes she do feel like I'm personally attacking her because that's just my motherfucking sense of humor. But Dr. Key know I love her, and she know I ain't letting this shit go over no bullshit. And whenever she calms down, she realizes that. And Key already know I'm a crazy motherfucker that don't get no shits, and I'm gonna say what it is. Ain't that right, Dr. Key?
Yes, no filter.
Tell them how many times you done got pissed off at me. Like for real, for real.
A lot.
But at the end of the day, where are we at?
Oh, we always gonna be here.
I just want you see. I fuck with Dr. Key, and I'm not gonna let her push me away even if she gets mad. She got to deal with this. I don't just call nobody my friend. Once you become my friend, we there. Unless you threaten my life, or unless you put my life in danger, and it's your fault. But if it ain't your fault, then we can look past that too. But if you try to damn do something fucked up to me, then that's it. Like, everything can be forgiven unless it's some shit out of malice. And shout out to my nigga Desmond Johnson in the Cash App for the $4 holler. Appreciate you, King. Peace and blessings to you, bro.
Well, speaking of fights, you guys, upper and chat, do you guys like this fight? Brandon Figueroa versus Joette Gonzalez.
Not really, but Brandon Figueroa just showed me something about him that I didn't think about. Like, that nigga soft as shit, Key. Like, that fight he had with Scooter, that was some bullshit. And Frequent, even though you get on my motherfucking nerves, Frequent, you've always been here since day one. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Frequent. Put $10 in the Cash App and I'll give you your big wrench back, Frequent. That's what I'll do for you. Because, like he says, Frequent's always been the homie, even though he an ass bag sometimes. But Frequent, I'm gonna tell you like this: you come in here and start doing that bullshit, nigga, I'm gonna time your ass out. And that is that a deal, Frequent? You can't come in this motherfucker trolling like that shit, nigga. Can't do that. But put $10 in the Cash App, Frequent, and I'll give you your wrench back, nigga. And what's funny though, Frequent been here longer than any damn near. Well, I think Frequent was part of the first bunch. Yeah, I agree too, Rick. Devin Haney showed me some motherfucking a lot of heart in that fight. But you know who else did that shit right there? Adrian Broner when he fought Maidana. Adrian Broner fought his toughest fight. He showed a lot of heart. But at the end of that fight, Adrian Broner wasn't the same. Just like motherfucking Devin ain't the same at the end of that fight. When you go through that shit like that, you said I should have told him 20 Desmond. Well, he ain't put it in there yet, so you know he don't want it.
Oh Lord, no, don't do it, Frequent. Speaking of
Frequent, one thing about it, you time out any of the goddamn regulars, Frequent, you gonna lose all types of ability, even your regular range.
Speaking of losing, who do y'all have?
You know something, Sonny? Hold on one second, Key. Yeah, he's gunshot, but that's just like anybody that's been in a car, like a car accident or anything. When you've been through a traumatic experience, that shit will leave you like that. That shit will leave you like that. It will leave you gunshot and all that bullshit right there. Like, don't nobody wants to be put back in that bullshit. Like, come on.
Well, speaking of gun shy, do you guys think that Go ahead, Upper.
Hey, Frequent, that's not a damn everyday deal. I offered you that deal today. That deal go off the table tomorrow now. That you I told you what you gotta do. If you don't do it, don't ask me no more.
Speaking of asking, I have a question. So, you know, with Keyshawn Davis, he's on his promo tour right now. He has this fight with Edwin De Los Santos. Some people are saying that Edwin could be the one to upset Keyshawn, Upper, that Edwin has been quiet. He's not talking like he normally does.
No, the hell he hasn't. No, the hell Edwin has not. Edwin got real disrespectful. Hey, Malik, instead of you doing that, just put 20 in there, bro, and I'll just give you a big wrench. That way, motherfucker can't fuck with you at all. How about that, Malik? Just send 20 for yourself, and I upgrade you. How about that? Edwin De Los Santos sat there and said that he's not worried about Keyshawn Davis. He said this is a drastic drop from competition from Shakur Stevenson. He said Shakur Stevenson is on a level that he just said this. He said Shakur is on a level that Keyshawn could not hope to reach. And he said this right here is going to be a walk in the park. Like, he really disrespected that nigga, Key. He just did that shit today.
I didn't see that one. Okay, well, never mind. I spoke too soon. I stand corrected.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Go ahead and talk. So
Well,
Malik Taylor, just put 20 in there, bro, and I'll upgrade you right now.
Lord.
But let me see if I can get this for you, Key, because that shit was crazy. I said, oh shit now. And Keyshawn, you know how Keyshawn is. He's hot. He's hot about that one, Key.
I didn't know that. I stand corrected because I'm like, man, Edwin, I agreed that Edwin has been quiet. Remember, Edwin talked all that stuff to Ryo. He talked all that stuff to Shakur, even popping up in his city. And so a lot of people were saying Edwin is getting focused and could upset Keyshawn. I agree. I don't think he's gonna you know what, Keyshawn could stop
Okay,
it.
I'm about to do it right now. Hold on real quick, Key. Hold on. I found it. Give me 2 seconds. And shout out to my nigga Malik. He in the cash out with the 20. Let me get him back ready anyway. But let me do this real quick, Key. Give me 1 minute so I can pull this up. That is the discount frequent.
He better not frog up on us. Well, let's see what type of Edwin we get. Edwin couldn't cut off the ring with Shakur. Do y'all think that Keyshawn is more athletic than Shakur Stevenson, chat? Mr. Altruistic, Rick, Rod, Sonny, Frequent. So, do y'all think that who do y'all have as more athletic? Keyshawn or Shakur? I'm visualizing it right now. I think that Keyshawn is more, because Keyshawn, in my opinion, he knows how to put out I don't know, Ashley. That's a good question. That's a good question. Is Edwin healthy and will he make weight? Let's see. Well, he got 3 weeks. He got 3 weeks. So I'm wondering if Edwin would do a part 2, but even worse with Keyshawn, because I think Keyshawn is more athletic than Shakur Stevenson. Chat, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You understand? So said David wants to fight Skull now. The Canelo Cloud. Oh, he did say that. Now that I disagree with. Nah. He going for undisputed for titles. That's what he needs to do. All right, Upper. Whenever you're ready. You don't know. Ooh, that's a good one, Ashley. Shakur, a good boxer. He is. Waiting on you, Upper.
Shout out, like I said, shout out to my brother Malik in the cash app with the 20, his new managing moderator. Yeah, motherfuckers usually don't realize, but hell, a person got to send at least 100 to be a managing moderator. But you know, with the day ones and everything, you know, I cut them some slack because, like I said, you know, y'all family. But are you ready for this, Dr. Key?
Yeah.
And shout out to my nigga Southpaw. The Southpaw, he be getting all that damn shit. I know a lot of y'all don't like him, but that's still my nigga. He controversial just like me, and he talks his shit no matter where he at, he stands on it. But here we go.
Roasted. Imagine your best win. Imagine the best name on your resume. Nobody think you want to fight, but of course, you're going to have some fanboys like Mr. Mike Coppinger. Mike Coppinger, a man who never threw a punch a day in his life, and I don't think the man ever will. Mike Coppinger say, 7-5 Haney, great fight. Devin Haney say, don't say this, Mike. We don't want to make the people mad. Now, why would Devin Haney say that? You already know why. Devin Haney knows the people will get mad because Devin Haney knows deep down he lost that fight. Devin is exposing himself with this tweet and does not even realize it.
My stepmom is white, so.
And maybe Mr. Edwin de Los Santos sees something in Shakur Stevenson that he does not see in Keyshawn Davis. Edwin de Los Santos did an interview with Ring Magazine, and the man disrespected his upcoming opponent, Keyshawn Davis. Edwin de Los Santos said, he's at a much lower level than Shakur Stevenson. Keyshawn Davis got power. But in terms of boxing, Shakur Stevenson is on another level. I think defensively, Shakur Stevenson is better than Keyshawn. I think offensively, Keyshawn is on a whole nother level. At least Keyshawn be dropping dudes in that ring. Shakur Stevenson ain't got no power. Either way, them are some big words from De Los Santos. Maybe it's going to put pressure on Keyshawn to try to get the stoppage against De Los Santos. Who knows? But no matter what happens, we will never see Shakur Stevenson step into that ring with Keyshawn because Shakur Stevenson is scared of Keyshawn. And what is going on with them dudes out of Philly? I keep on trying to tell y'all, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, corny as hell. If you are from Philly, you are corny and do not even realize it. Stephen Fulton Jr., a.k.a. now you in your way biological son, a.k.a. Scooter. Cool boy Steph, whatever you want to call the man. The man had the audacity to tweet, Jerron Ennis is fighting Canelo.
You could say that we're trash.
Why would Stephen Fulton make up a lie like this? I really couldn't tell you. What is the benefit of lying on Canelo Alvarez's name? I really could not tell you. All I could tell you is that the man is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you from Philly, you are this corny. You make up a big old lie about Boots Ennis fighting Canelo, knowing damn well that would never happen. Boots Ennis is scared of 154. What make you think he would go to 168 like Bud just to fight Canelo?
Well, I said, you know, he don't like
that. He from Philly.
Boots is overrated.
I'm gonna say one thing about Southpaw. He don't like Philadelphia people, so you know you gotta take that right there with a grain of salt when he talk about Boots and them. So you know Greg Hackett did that, so you know he does have biasness, but he does be having information.
And Boots is not fighting Canelo; he's sparring Canelo. Like that's what they're lining that up.
But you know, Boots and Canelo is fighting in that sparring. That's what he basically was saying. Like people don't catch on to it, but he was saying that Boots is gonna be fighting Canelo for weeks upcoming because they in that sparring. And I just need one more person to support the grind for the day. Just give me one more person in the Cash App or the PayPal to support the grind. But we about to get to what we came to see, the Edwin De Los Santos thing. I ain't trying to watch this whole thing.
Kid Austin stopped by the channel earlier. The man had some breaking news.
Oh yeah, Kid Austin did come by the channel, and this he made a mistake and said that he got a fight with Tevin Farmer coming up. But you know, the Schofields, they love coming to Southpaw channel. I guess because over there they get the live shit. But you know, here we go.
News on Southpaw TV, but the man slipped up and gave Southpaw TV some breaking news about who his next opponent is. Check it out.
To my son, you know, I promised that I would take him to Disney World with the belt, even though he wouldn't know what was going on, but still, like, it was just something I promised to my son. So, like, it just made me depressed. So, I'm just here to, like, prove a point, starting with Tevin, and hopefully get another big name after that.
Oh, shit, he said it. Hey, I didn't say it. He just said it. Floyd Schofield just dropped it. Hey, you already said, hey, people already done screenshot it, bro.
Yeah.
Floyd Schofield just announced on Southpaw TV that Tevin Farmer is next. Floyd Schofield will be fighting Mr. Tevin Farmer on that Jake Paul Julio Cesar Chavez undercard. Respect to Floyd Schofield, but I think Tevin Farmer is going to get stopped. I don't think that Mr. Tevin Farmer is going to see them punches coming from Floyd Schofield. Then Floyd Schofield Sr. tapped into the live and he broke down the whole friends fighting friends situation. Let me just say this. Ain't no friends in the sport of boxing. I respect the mindset of Floyd Schofield going into this fight with Tevin Farmer. Like the man said, Tevin Farmer was his friend. But friends mean nothing once that bell rings.
See, how I look at it, like, literally, I had to talk to myself, like, it sucks that this has to be a guy, you know, that, you know, is a good dude. Like I said, we love him, good guy. And he's going through what he's going through as far as his neurological sense. That don't got nothing to do with me.
Wait, what is Tourette's?
It's like where you
I don't know, bro.
Shake. Like some people have it like
well,
where they
I don't wish none of that on nobody. Once a man sign that contract and get in that ring, that has nothing to do with us. You know, that's between him and God and his family, because they made that decision. And so I don't put that on us at all. We doing our job. When you go into your job and you put that clock, you got to do what your boss asked you to do, what they pay you for.
Fast forward to him, because
we not going in there. We're not going in there to stop him as fast as we could stop him.
God.
And stop manifesting that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I like that
fight too, because so we gotta run through him. We gotta do him in dirty.
allegedly.
Right. watching. Bill Haney's story was totally different from mine.
It was the 2-year anniversary of Devin Haney getting crushed by Lomachenko in that ring. So it out. 2 years of the best name on your resume. And I don't think the man ever will. Mike Devin Haney knows that people will get mad. Los Santos sees something in Shakur Stevenson that he does not see in tweet and does not even realize it. He know why. Devin Haney knows that people will get mad because Devin Haney knows deep down he lost that fight. Devin is exposing himself with this tweet and does not even realize it.
My stepmom is
All
right.
right, listen to what he about to
And
say.
maybe Mr. Edwin de Los Santos sees something in Shakur Stevenson that he does not see in Keyshawn Davis. Edwin de Los Santos did an interview with Ring Magazine, and the man disrespected his upcoming opponent, Keyshawn Davis. Edwin de Los Santos said he's at a much lower level than Shakur Stevenson. Keyshawn Davis got power, but in terms of boxing, Shakur Stevenson is on another level. I think defensively, Shakur Stevenson is better than Keyshawn. I think offensively, Keyshawn is on a whole nother level. At least Keyshawn be dropping dudes in that ring. Shakur Stevenson ain't got no power. Either way, them are some big words from De Los Santos. Maybe it's going to put pressure on Keyshawn to try to get the stoppage against De Los Santos. Who knows? But no matter what happens, we will never see Shakur Stevenson step into that ring with Keyshawn because Shakur Stevenson is scared of Keyshawn.
Well, hey Dondrick. Yeah, I just can't deal with his voice. His voice is, oh my God. Lord.
I said, I think we missed it earlier. That's why we went through, 'cause I guess we was talking, but yeah, that's what he, Edwin de Los Santos, he did do the interview with Ring Magazine, and yes, that's what he said. He said that they are leagues apart, and like I really think that was kind of disrespectful because Keyshawn is pissed. You know, Keyshawn is motherfucking pissed because you know he already feels like he has something to prove to the boxing world about him and Shakur. And now you got Edwin de Los Santos saying that Keyshawn is easy work, that he's leagues below Shakur Stevenson. You know that rubs some salt in that damn wound right there. Shit like that is going to end up making Keyshawn want to fight Shakur. And I know, and you know, Key, I know Shakur was probably sitting there like, motherfucker, why the hell did you say that shit right there? Because if you notice, Keyshawn and Shakur always go at it because of something that somebody else says from a third party, from somebody third party saying some shit. So now I know Shakur, like, you son of a bitch, you done got me into it. Now I gotta smooth this shit over with this heathen ass nigga right here. So you know Shakur pissed off, Key. You know he is. Cause you know Keyshawn's pissed off. He probably called Shakur up like, so you think you leagues above me, nigga? You know Keyshawn's insecure, Key. You know he is. And I bet soon as that interview dropped, he like, oh, so that's how you feel, Shakur? And Shakur like, nigga, I didn't even say nothing.
I don't think
I didn't even say nothing.
I don't think they'll ever fight though.
I can't say that, Key, because Shakur, I mean, it's been 3 times, and I pointed it out, where a motherfucker say something, and Keyshawn, he'll go the other way with it, and be ready to be on Shakur helmet, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
He's done did it 3 fucking times, Key. Like, I'm telling you, Keyshawn is really trying to get a piece of Shakur. And Shakur, he keeps trying to smooth that shit over. And that shit be kind of funny, because I'm like, man, this nigga right here is on Shakur. And it's kind of funny, because it's like one nigga scared, and the other nigga happy that he's scared. You know what I'm saying, Key?
Yes.
And you know Bob Arum ain't making it no easy for Shakur since Shakur done left. You know Bob don't like Shakur sitting there with that belt that he got Shakur. Like, nigga, I got you this shit. And you flaunting this shit around, you fighting this shit for turkey and shit, nigga. You my property. You know motherfuckers don't like letting their slaves go. Absolutely. Sonny, I didn't say Keyshawn was like that or not. Sonny, do you think Shakur that Keyshawn will beat Shakur, Sonny? I don't know, but I know they spar. And see, that's like when me and my homeboys, that's why we don't play fight, we don't wrestle, we don't do all that shit right there, because people don't realize that's how motherfuckers size you up. Motherfuckers be gauging your strength and they be trying to size you up, Key.
That is definitely true. Shakur scared.
That's why I never played with my friends like that, because I'm wondering why you want to keep trying to play these physical games like this.
True. I don't think Shakur is scared. I'm just curious to see. We need to get a bet going on here. Who's gonna move up to 140, drop their belt, and move up first, so that they won't fight? Shakur or Keyshawn? We need to get a bet going, because I don't think they're ever gonna fight.
I think Shakur will probably get out of there quicker, because Shakur has somebody on his helmet right now. And I think he's like 3 spots away from Shakur.
Well,
in that mandatory spot.
Talking about Abdullah?
Goddamn right.
Well,
and see, this is where Shakur's fucking up at. You should have got the nigga off the chessboard early. See, motherfuckers are sitting here letting motherfuckers get experience. They're letting them get more and more fights under their belt, letting them get confidence. See, you're supposed to break them early, because it only gets greater later. You feel me? It gets worse as the time progresses. You feel me? Like, you sitting there letting the man get better and better. He's getting more fights under his belt. He's getting more experience. He's getting more confidence. His power is growing. Like, you got to realize, this is not a nigga in his 30s. This is a nigga that just hit 20. He hasn't even reached the pinnacle of his dominance. And you're steady letting this man get better and better. Each day, this nigga is waking up and he's pissing excellence. He's pissing greatness. Shout out to my nigga Picasso in the building. Sock passe, my bro. So you just let this nigga get better and better. You let him get better and better, and then finally, you're gonna let him get in that motherfucking ring, and now you got you a veteran in there. You got you a motherfucking vet. You gonna let this motherfucker get better and better. So now, like Mike Tyson, he should have took Evander Holyfield out the way a long time ago. You feel me? Mike Tyson kept avoiding Holyfield. He kept letting it progress. He kept letting it grow. And Holyfield just kept getting better and better and better. And then Holyfield got in there and he mopped the floor with Mike Tyson. Then he mopped the floor again with it. Like, that shit right there made that nigga bite his fucking ear off. Procrastination. It's called procrastination. Procrastination destroys the nation.
Well, Shakur has, before he even thinks about Abdullah Mason, he has William Zepeda problems, because Zepeda is predicting that he's going to stop Shakur. He's even called out a round. He said 10th round, later round stoppage between 9 and 12. What we got with that? That's interesting. I never heard somebody say that about Shakur.
Man, Shakur got a stoppage on a carpenter, electrician. He got an HVAC stoppage in the 9th round. Now this motherfucker acting like Shakur's power carries. What power?
Zepeda said that he gonna stop Shakur, Upper.
Oh, I think Zepeda might. That's gonna be the way that Zepeda wins. I feel like Zepeda's gonna put that body work in, and eventually Shakur's body is gonna crumble like a house of cards. It's either two ways this fight is gonna go. Zepeda's gonna put in that goddamn work, and he's gonna put that body work, and he's gonna end up stopping Shakur to the body. Or Shakur is gonna do like I say, he's gonna stay in the center of the ring, and he's gonna keep spinning Zepeda around the center of the ring, and he's gonna put on the best boxing performance of his life. He's gonna look like Bud when Bud fought Earl. Like, anything that he could do perfect, he's gonna do it in that fight. Because if he doesn't, it's gonna be a long / short night for him. He can't back straight up versus Zepeda. He can't do that little flinching and going back. He can't run with Zepeda. Like Floyd said, sometimes you in there with a motherfucker that you have to fight. Shakur is gonna have to keep the fight in the center of the ring, Key. He cannot go to the ropes. He cannot go to the corner. If Zepeda happens to get Shakur in the corner or his back against the ropes, that's not gonna be good. It's nothing Shakur gonna be able to do if that happens. Shakur is too limited offensively to get in a firefight with Zepeda. What he's gonna have to do, he's gonna have to be perfect. He's gonna have to time his shots. He's gonna have to punch in between. Shakur is gonna have to go out there and box the way that he used to box, the way I know Shakur can box. Like I said, I've always been a fan of Shakur, even though I give Shakur hell. And that's only because it's constructive criticism. Some people get better when you criticize them, and some people fold. I'm hoping Shakur's the type that he can take this positive criticism and he can go out there and he can do what the fuck he got to do. Because if not, it's going to be fucked up for Shakur. I need Shakur to go out there. I need him to box. And I need him to stay in the center of the fucking ring. Because if he deviates from the center of the damn ring, he will not walk out that ring a champion. He will not. And I believe that Shakur has the tools to pull this off. But I also am a realist. And I see the glass half empty and I see it half full. He do have hand issues. Shakur is going to have to be in there. He's going to have to fight and he's going to have to be smart. His IQ is going to have to be to the max. Because anything that goes wrong can go wrong. And that's all I'm saying with that. But yeah, I need one more person to support the grind for the day. Can I get one more in the grind? Can Upper Echelon get one more person to support the grind for today? That's all I need, one person. Who gonna be the last person to support for the day?
Well, one thing that I think, hold on. Sorry, my source just said Tio might be asking for more money for the Devin fight. Tio, don't duck Devin. Come on now, Tio. Don't do it. Just fight that man. Just fight that man. Let's see. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna dig into it, but that's the whisper. Tio could potentially be asking for more money for Devin. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna see. They said, if we don't get, I don't like that. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they can get it worked out, y'all. Let's see. Hey, 2 cents. Salute to the queen. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and Ashley's Corner, and Casual's Corner. All my people with pages. No, he's not. But I hope that Tio was not asking for more money. I'm gonna see what my source says. I can't really. I'm gonna bring some back to y'all tomorrow and see what's going on. I thought it was done. I thought that the fight was signed. I reached out to someone and told them that yesterday that I think that fight is done, but I'm hoping what my whisper just told me. I'm hoping that they didn't. Let's see, y'all. Let's see if money is an issue. Let's see what's going on. They trying to work it out. Let's see. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. But anyways, when it comes to William Zepeda and Shakur, I like it, regardless of what's up, Upper.
Oh, nah, shout out to the beautiful queen 2 Cent. And I also got to say thank you to that beautiful queen, Miss Latasha Murphy. She always come through and supports the motherfucking grind. Hey, Hey, Miss Latasha Murphy, I need you to say something in the chat room because I've been meaning to give you your big wrench anyway. Because I make sure all the females get the big wrenches, Miss Latasha Murphy. So can you just make a comment in the ring? I mean, in the chat room, so I can wrench you up, Queen. I appreciate you.
I like, yeah, shout out to that Queen. You don't want to see it,
Yeah,
really?
she's always in the background. She always supports the grind. Every day she supports. I just want to make sure I know that this Queen, she deserves it anyway.
Well, as far as what William Zepeda is saying, with him saying that his mindset is on the stoppage and everything else, I like it. Whether I think he can do that with Shakur is up for debate. Because as y'all know, I got Shakur winning that fight, but I like what I'm hearing from William Zepeda. I think that both of them know what time it is. William Zepeda is squeaking out 2 close wins against Tevin Farmer. Some people feel as though the first one was a robbery. That Tevin really won that fight. And then with Shakur Stevenson, he did a really good job with his last fight in February, but people are still wanting more. And they don't, Shakur is not on the high list right now for the things that he's been saying. So, especially as it pertains to Tank Davis. So it's a lot going on with this fight, a lot of implications, because the next fight, these people could be fighting Tank after, their fight, and then Tank rematches Roach. If Tank wins that fight with Roach, this could be a fight between those two, or one of those two. So let's see how this goes, but I'm liking what I'm hearing. I like that Zepeda is, understanding what's in front of him. Like Upper said, I think Zepeda do know that he probably needs to have that mindset of stopping Shakur Stevenson. I'm just intrigued because I don't think I've ever heard a fighter just come out, and besides Edwin, I think Edwin was the one that really came at Shakur, but didn't do nothing. So I'm just hoping that that William Zepeda doesn't pull a Edwin De Los Santos.
Well, Tank said he'll stop him too, though.
I'm talking about as far as fights lined up, though. Like fights lined up, like in his face. I think this is the most aggressive, because this does have a lot. Like, if Shakur was to get upset by William Zepeda, it won't make you scratch your head. You feel me?
Not really. So I guess Miss Natasha Murphy don't want to say nothing. It's okay, Queen. If you don't want to say nothing and you just want to stay anonymous, it's all good, Queen. I was just trying to give you a big wrench so you had that. Well, you got it whenever you need it, Queen.
DZ said me too, but if Shakur fights just to win, Zepeda will be the winner at the end of the day. Well, now that they're putting so much emphasis on this running stuff,
that's what I'm saying. Like, Shakur has to sit there in the middle of the ring and he has to put on a master class because Turkey is already trying to make it. Well, 2 Cent, I give all the queens big wrenches. That was always my thing, Miss 2 Cent. I make sure the queens always get a big wrench because, for some reason, not saying the guys over here, but for some reason, men in these boxing circles, they don't like females. I don't know why. Like, they really don't like females, or they don't like females having an opinion on boxing. And like, that shit right there is just so insecure and so like unmasculine. Like, men will sit here and argue with a female for an hour in the chat room. I'm just like, dude, do you not see what you're doing? I mean, maybe it's just me. I was always raised, you don't argue with females. And my wife has taught me that as well because, I can be dead right and I'm still wrong. You can't win when it comes to a woman. You can't win. So, me, instead of going through all this shit and then coming out with the same outcome at the end, I just like, you right. You absolutely right. It ain't no use of me doing that. You right. Shout out to my brother James Dunnigan in the building. It took me 44 years to realize it, but she's right. Even if she wrong, she right.
But yeah, so I like what I'm hearing though, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with making a sandwich, decent Sanchez. Make a nigga a sandwich. Because if somebody break into your house, you want that nigga to go out there and protect you, right? So if he asks you for a sandwich, ain't nothing wrong with making a sandwich. 2 Cents said that's why they want to argue with the women on here, Key, because they can't win the arguments at home.
Yeah, true. That's
It's
definitely
true.
message. But yeah, but I like what I'm hearing from William Zepeda.
Oh yeah, I like it because they both seem focused. Like that's gonna be a hell of a card because Hamza Sherez is disrespecting Berlanga. Berlanga disrespecting Sherez. Like I said, Turkey be having the cards, Key. Like on paper, these fucking fights should be phenomenal. And shout out to my nigga Phenomenal Show. I ain't seen him in a while, but shout out to my brother. Hope he all right. But these niggas it be looking like it's gonna be action packed, and then when we get in the damn ring or fight night, it's just like the whole situation just changed. So I just hope this shit, Arena, you've been having a big wrench since day one, boo. Don't do that. Arena, how do you think you're able to pop other people with wrenches, boo? You was one of the first queens with the big wrench. You, Key, 2 Cent. Feeling real cool live. Salute, King. I mean, oh, Queen. I'm sorry. Feeling real cool. That's you, Latasha? Okay. Let me get you right then. I'm sorry about that, Queen. Feeling real cool live.
But yeah, so I'm excited. We got some really big fight cards coming up this weekend. Well, y'all not gonna like it. But we got Terry Harper versus Natalie Zimmerman. Maxie Hughes is fighting this weekend. Well, they're fighting Friday. Woo! So we're excited about seeing the return of Maxie Hughes. He's going against Archie Sharp. This is for the WBC Silver Lightweight Championship. We got Terry Harper for the WBO World Lightweight Championship. So I'm going to have all those cards ready for y'all. I might get this card ready tomorrow so we can focus on the Saturday cards because we do have a Saturday card coming up on Shakur Resume. Hey, GM. Yeah, an argument could be made for that. I see what you're saying. Oh, come on, JA. That's a good one. All right, come on. Well, I'm getting the card ready. Okay, I'm getting it ready. How about that? I'm getting
Well,
these cards.
shout out to Key because Key always gets the card ready. I wish you get one of them damn killing novels ready. We ain't had no killing in a while.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna definitely do one on Friday.
I mean, you know, I'm starting to get withdrawals from killing.
Lord, true crime, upper true crime.
Well, yeah, true crime. You know, Maxie Hughes is a bad motherfucker, dog. And yes, I think Maxie Hughes is better than anybody on Shakur's resume. Honestly.
How?
Huh?
How? Talk to me. How?
Who do you think on Shakur's resume could beat Maxie Hughes? Remember, Maxie Hughes was on the damn motherfucking 10-fight win streak before Cambosos and then robbed that man. Maxie Hughes does pull up Maxie. Matter of fact, I'll do it. I forgot I got my computer with me today. Hold up. We can do this real quick, Keith. Hold on. You can go ahead and talk. Give me a few seconds.
Let me see. I think that what about Castaciao? Castaciao could be Maxie Hughes. Hey, the great. Let me see. Shoot.
I think Maxie Hughes could box this ACR, honestly.
Okay, what about Artyom? Haradanian. How about him?
I'm about to pull up Maxie's resume so you can see it. Maxie is not what people think he is, Keith.
I never thought Maxie was trash. I just as far as him being up there, it's like I don't know, y'all. RTM would get outboxed. I don't think that RTM would get. I think that's a 50-50 fight, GM. RTM versus Maxie Hughes.
I think Maxie Hughes is outclassed RTM for real. He's quick enough. He got enough skills. Like Maxie Hughes has 7 losses. You feel me? And 3 draws. I mean, he does have some losses, but I want y'all to see his losses too.
I'm trying to think, like, because he is number 4 in the WBA for Tank. He's number 13 for Shakur. Shakur might fight Maxie Hughes next if he get past Zepeda. He might, because and he's number 14 in the IBO. Well, he already got beat up by whatchamacallit. But no, that was Cambosis, excuse me. But
Cambosis robbed. They robbed him now.
Right. So
I'm about to show you, best friend. Hold on.
What, GM? I'm trying to think, because it's like I'm really thinking of Maxie Hughes style versus RTM. That's a good fight. That's a fight I didn't think I needed, actually. I think that's a really good fight.
I love when you say that, best friend. You're like, that's a fight I didn't think I need. I love when you do that shit.
Yeah, like that's a really interesting fight to me.
Okay, now I'm about to go down through here. Now look. Okay, Gary Cully, nigga was 18-1. He got a unanimous decision. Ethan Esfanos Antonius, he got a stoppage. He lost to William Zepeda. He was robbed versus George Cambosis Jr., right? You know he beat Kid Galahad, right?
Yeah.
You know Kid Galahad, that was Eddie Hearn's boy. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
So he beat him. He beat Ryan Walsh, who was 27-3. He beat Giovanni Straffen, who was 24-3. He stopped Paul Highland Jr., who was 20-2. Right? He beat Victor Kozajov, who was 12-0. Right? 12-0. Now he beat June Carroll, who was 18-1. He beat Chris Pennington, who was 2-5. He lost to Liam Walsh by unanimous decision, right? But he beat 12-0 Kieran McLaurin with a stoppage. Sam Bowen, who was 12-0, stopped him. This is when he was at Super Feather. It was a vacant, right? Cassius Connor, he stopped him. Ryan Moorhead, he beat him, who was 9-1. Now, Martin Ward, who was 16-0, beat him. Unanimous decision. He got beat by points. Hold on. He beat him. He beat 11-0 James Friars. Split decision. Abdon Caesar, he beat him. Martin J. Ward, he lost to him again. Martin J. Ward was 10-0 at this time. So he got 2 losses to Martin Ward. Like Martin Ward got the double dip on him. So you know, like Maxie Hughes has been fighting, and if you notice that the people that he has been beating on key, these motherfuckers has less than 4 losses, but they got over 20 fucking wins. So Maxie Hughes is not fighting no slouches. You understand what I'm saying? Hello.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but
But what?
I don't know. I just think that
You just because you don't see much of him, you don't really get you don't really get to gauge his abilities like that. I feel you.
so if Maxie
That's what I'm
Hughes was to
saying.
be on Shakur, if Maxie Hughes was to beat Shakur, I mean, if Shakur was to beat Maxie Hughes, that'd say a lot about Shakur's career. That'll make his career even better.
I think it would because Maxie Hughes is a pure boxer. Like, how can I explain it? Like, Maxie Hughes is a more accomplished Paulie Malignaggi. Like, this is what I'm saying. People finally got a chance to see Maxie Hughes when he went up against the former unified champion George Kambosos. And if we're being honest, he beat that man 10-2, 11-1, Key. Like, if you notice, that fight wasn't even close. Like, Devin Haney, supposed to be the dream, right? Devin's supposed to be the dream. Devin Haney went 24 rounds. He went 24 rounds with George Kambosos, right? Maxie Hughes went 12 rounds with George Kambosos. Maxie Hughes' 12 rounds looked way different than Devin's 24 rounds. Like, Maxie Hughes really shut that motherfucker down, Key. Like, go back and watch that fight if you get a chance. Like, Maxie Hughes, he sat there and cut off George Kambosos' whole side. He attacked George from the left. George cannot defend his left side. Maxie Hughes sat right there, was pot shocking, pickpocketing, beating the shit out that man, Key. Like, he was fucking destroying that man. And that man looked real fucking terrible in that ring. Like, it was about to be an international incident until they paid him off. Because they stole that man's belt. He was the IBO champion. They stole that man's belt so Lomachenko and Kambosos could have a unified fight for the IBO and the IBF belt. For the vacant IBF and the IBO. Now, anybody that saw that fight, they saw that George Kambosos took the worst ass whooping that he had except for the Lomachenko fight. Like, he was outclassed. Maxie Hughes went out there and showed that if George Kambosos was levels, he would be like a G-class adventurer. Like, he was just starting off. Like, that man looked worse than an amateur versus him. I want you to, that's your homework for today. Go back and watch the Maxie Hughes George Kambosos fight. That was one of the most clear-cut robberies in boxing.
I remember it because he won that fight.
He destroyed that man. Everybody got quiet as hell when they announced that George Kambosos. Even Shakur walked up to him and said, "You know you got a gift." Shakur told that man, "Nigga, you got robbed." And that's when he said, "Nigga, y'all just robbed that man without a gun." And that's when George Kambosos said, "But you're scared of Devin. That's why you didn't accept the deal to fight Devin for the 25%. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's all he could say because he know they got a robbery. That was a code 2013, robbery in progress.
Oh my God.
Why you say that for?
You are funny.
I don't even know if that's the real code, but it sounded good.
Well, I'm a definitely, because so many people are so high up on George Kambosos, and Maxie Hughes is a good fighter. So I'm going to, as far as that, like making Shakur's resume complete,
That fight right there, Shakur better stay the fuck away from it. Maxie Hughes can't do nothing but fuck Shakur's resume up.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you why.
mean,
Let me tell you why a Maxie Hughes fight is one thing Shakur better run away from. If Shakur gets in that ring with Maxie Hughes, and Maxie Hughes styles on that man, and Shakur struggles, because Maxie Hughes is a mover. He's a mover and shaker, just like Shakur. Maxie Hughes gets lateral. He's like Karen Kukadajin in the first fight. But Maxie Hughes sets traps and he throws bombs. And so Shakur gets in that fight. It's hard to look good against Maxie Hughes. Shakur doesn't have the power to look good against Maxie Hughes. The best way to fight Maxie Hughes is the way that William Zepeda fought Maxie Hughes. The same way that Earl Spence fought motherfucking Yordenis Ugas.
I'm waiting on a fight announcement for him from Ugas too. Ugas should be returning soon. I'm waiting on that. No, he don't. Cambosa's better than anybody Shakur beat. They said his resume better than Tank. I don't agree with that. Ugas needs to retire. He coming back. Ugas, Nonito, Donaire, Chocolatito, all of them got fight dates coming up. They should be announcing soon. There are so many styles we ain't seen Shakur fight against. This is why the Zepeda fight is so interesting to me. Because I could see, and I'm picking Shakur to win, but I wouldn't scratch my head if Zepeda was to win. Simply because of the whatchamacallit. Earl Spence versus one time in August. That's what I had talked about a couple days ago, Kawhi. I said that's what I'm hearing. The question is that going to be an undercard fight or is that a separate fight on a main event? You understand? I'm wondering if that's going to be on Tank's undercard or if that's going to be a Texas fight. Let's see. I'm ready to see who they're going to put on that September card. Lord, bride, Lord, here y'all go. But I'm curious, I'm curious to see how does Zepeda, that's the most interesting fight. Besides the Pacheco Macumbi, that's a banger. William Zepeda versus Shakur, that's a banger. That's a very interesting fight. And of course, Tank versus Lamont Roach Part 2. And there's one more fight that I'm really, really interested in seeing. I think an in shape Padley would give Shakur hell. I would think so too, 2 cents. I swear to God, I would think so as well. But I haven't heard any more fight dates that the PBC has on lock for August. So I'm wondering if they're going to put that on the undercard. But I think so too. Earl and Keith Thurman, Dallas, Texas, that'll go crazy. The more shots you take as you age leads to Parkinson's and you cannot enjoy the fruits of your labor. Well, tell that to Pacquiao. Pacquiao coming back. So tell that to Pacquiao, tell that to Ugas, Chocolatito, Nonito. All of them is coming back, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Padley was pushing his mitts back. Yeah, there was a couple of interesting shots that Padley was able to land on Shakur.
Yep. Shout out to the Mexican monster Kawhi Elliott in the building too. Salute. Yep.
Pac-Man about to whip Barrio's bum. Oh Lord. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got up. You got anything else?
No, that's it right there. But Barrios is about to beat the shit out of motherfucking Pacquiao. The same way Ugas did it. If Gigi was feeding that nigga soup through a straw when Ugas did it, Barrios is about to, they're gonna have to get that nigga food through a philosophy bag. He about to beat the shit into that nigga, then he gonna beat it out. There's gonna be shit going in, shit going out.
Thanks, Upper.
You know what I'm saying? It's called The Circle of Life. Eat the shit all day. You lose control.
Thank you,
I
Upper.
can taste it through my nose.
Thank you, Upper.
And Key, you feel it in your toes. Now I got allergies, Kawhi. This is my worst time of the fucking year, spring. Spring and fall, I hate it. That shit right there, the pollen so damn bad, man. Make your car turn green. I gotta take a breathing treatment every fucking night. And I gotta make sure I take my motherfucking my drops. My oregano drops. Oregano oil.
Well, that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen.
So peace and blessings to everybody, man. I will see y'all tomorrow. I thought my son was done with his EOG test. We just got a notice that said he has a test at 8 o'clock in the morning. Woo, I don't know which one of us about to get up for that one. Because his test is out there by the mall. I have been going all week. But you know, them tests, like, most of them was at 11 o'clock. Like, the day was at 11 and it'd be over by 1, 2. This one at 8 o'clock.
Well, I want to I'm praying that he excels and aces everything, which I know that he will.
I appreciate that, Dr. Key.
Shout out to, go ahead.
But I just want to say peace and blessings to everybody. And I'm out.
Shout out to everybody that came through on this Good Wednesday. Shout out to Phenomenal Show. I forgot to say hey to him. He's another one that watches in the background. Shout out to Kawhi. Always good to see you. Rob Walker. The Queens was in the building heavy from Miss Joette, 2 cents. Ashley's Corner. Thank you guys so much. Frequent, Creole, EB Sweat a Lot, Mr. Altruistic was in the building. Arena was in the building. Thank you guys so much. J.A., All Things My Right Hand, Brian, the king of the chat. Creole, shout out to y'all. DZ Sanchez, Kenny Drake, K-Show right now. Okay. But I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more stuff. We're going to talk about this Friday card. And then Friday, I'm going to bring you guys the Saturday card because we got a couple fights coming up that y'all will not care about. I already know y'all. But thank y'all so much. And as always, I'm out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. I'm not moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave him holding like the Bible? 8-15, that's a hop triple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no smoke. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga leaving nigga They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave it